Hello and good evening. This is David Cohen on another Sunday. And today and the last few days, I was actually wondering what I would be, should be, will be talking about today. Not because I didn't have any idea, quite to the contrary, because I had a lot. Now, let's first start with a few other points. Sometimes I get comments on my clothing, and so yes, this is the first time in decades that I'm wearing one of the crocodile things. I recently got it, and I like it actually very much. Second thing is, please have a look at Yasmina's own channel. She talked today about the iPhone 16e, the new iPhone 16e, which in our opinion is a brilliant model, a brilliant upgrade, and the perfect addition to Apple's current product line. More on her channel. Yasmina is again, thank you so much, filming and taking care of post-production of this video, and she is filming with her Canon R6 Mark II. Now, I decided to talk today about this camera. It's the Fuji X100VI. I talked about it in the past. I talked about it on my first channel. And when I bought the Leica Q3 43 in the first week of January 2025, I received a lot of comments asking me, first of all asking me, why would you keep it? Do you keep it? Are you going to continue? Others flatly told me, give it away. Why would you need it? Etc., etc. Now, as you see, I still have it. I got all the necessary accessories like Fuji's own case, because I don't like any budget solutions. If you have money enough to buy such a camera, you should also invest in original batteries. Everything else is kind of pathetic, I would say, because you risk your camera for the sake of saving a few bucks. And I want to have the quality, but that is not the point. The point is that why do I keep the Fujifilm X100VI? First of all, it is a great 40 megapixel APS-C camera. The difference to full frame is almost negligible. It is a fantastic model of this series, and I was waiting for that for such a long time. As I said, and I'm going to repeat for all of those who didn't see my previous videos, the X100 series I was always interested in, but no IBIS. And now with the Mark VI, we get IBIS and we get a 40 megapixel sensor. Now, why do I keep it? I keep it because it is the perfect combination and the perfect set to make my job indoors and outdoors. I maybe not always want to take my why do I say QR? Q3, 43. See, I manage. My Q3 43, and maybe because for whatever reason, in some tourist hotspots, I wouldn't like to go out with the Leica. And I still love, and I will always love, this peculiar combination of build quality. I mean, when you look at this, this is so beautifully made. It is heavy and light. At the same time, you feel the value. And I love the Fuji colors, the Fuji light, their simulations. And now we are at one of these points. Now, as you know, Fuji added 2 new film emulations to the X100VI. And there is a huge offer and market for your own presets. I have tried a few just to see what they feel like. And I have to say, I have deleted them all. Nothing beats the original Fuji offer. Nothing beats in terms of quality, emulation, feeling, and results. I really love this camera, and I will never ever separate from it for all these reasons. Now let me show you again. Isn't this very much Leica-like? There is a reason why a lot of people call it the Japanese Leica, and I know the same people who will berate Yasmina's video on the iPhone 16e will say, yeah, but it is made in China. So what? I love Chinese food. I love the Chinese people. I even have to say that the Chinese government over all these decades was the most successful in passing an entire population from very, very humble standards of living to a very good, solid life. And truth be told, what we have seen on American campuses since October 7 and in streets across Western Europe, the vandalism of students and certain immigrant groups, that doesn't happen in China. People are feeling much safer. And apart from anything, I don't want to go further in this, but I'm sick and tired of hearing, yeah, but it is made in China. Yes, and that's a good thing. I heard the same thing about, yeah, but it's made in Japan decades ago. Yeah, and that's a very good thing. There's a reason why Toyota is selling even more and better than Volkswagen. Ever thought about this? Now all of a sudden, the same people whose parents berated Japan now are praising Japan. It is pointless. Again, the film simulations Fuji offers here are amazing, and I not wildly, today is not my day, I think, widely use it. Huh? It is my day.
It depends on how you feel.
So I widely use them.
No.
Both? No, all of them. Only sepia. I never liked that look, even when it was very trendy and stylish. I never liked the sepia look. No, not really. But everything else, I really appreciate this, and I will never sell it. So that has nothing to do with Leica not good enough, quite to the contrary. I am amazed and really surprised how much better, for me, Leica Q3 43 is than 28 would have been. I was happy, very happy, when I was finally able to change the gray leather to the black leather, which gives it now the 28 look, the Batman look, because I also people will now fall into all kinds of tantrums and all of this. I really bought the original Leica half case. How can he do that? Yeah. You see, we laugh about these people. That's the second time today. Now, another thing at the end of today's video. First of all, I want to thank you for following me. I want to thank you for commenting, and I'm talking about those people who offer constructive feedback. We can disagree on everything, but I will never tolerate any condescending attitude, because trust me, I certainly know better than you, because otherwise you would offer constructive feedback and not some attitude and condescension. And I love to humiliate you if you try to do this. But this is a very small group, and I usually shut them down with my answers. And if they are too pesty, I block them, remove them, I think is the feature. Now, thank you for following me. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for going into discussions. And you see, on the previous channel and here, I do answer. I really do answer nearly every comment. So for tonight, I wrap it up, and I wish you a nice evening, and we see you again next week. It is goodbye.